good because you were actually the good boy. You were on time, and you had your mic on.
Right? I did two things correctly.
You do multiple things correctly, Ghost.
Two things.
At Ghost McDougall.
At Ghost McDougall.
Joining us for the Thursday edition of the old BSF dub.
Derbsday.
The Derbsday.
Yeah.
Thorsday.
Thorsday.
That kind of goes right back full circle into the Marvel comic stuff.
Yeah.
Funny how that happens.
We bring it around.
We seem to bring it around quite well.
Yeah.
I've got the notes for safekeeping, just in case.
Ta-da.
But we always seem to bring it around quite well.
Yep.
Well, there are some good notes today. What was I going to go over?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, I was going to go over, like, racist Superman cartoons. Yeah. Like, ultra racist Fleischer-era Superman cartoons.
That's hilarious.
Did you ever get around to those?
When you say cartoons, you don't mean animated. You mean like...
Oh, no, I mean animated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really?
Animated.
Like what Superman cartoons then?
There was the Fleischer series. Like, I think it was Max Fleischer.
Like, not the animated series?
No, this is like the 50s.
Oh.
Some time ago.
When all cartoons were racist?
When all cartoons were racist. Gloriously racist.
Like
super racist.
Yes.
So, well, this is before that, even that. This is like the 40s. They had a series of animated cartoons. Obviously, they'd be animated. But cartoons that you'd go to the theater to go watch.
Yeah.
And it was the Fleischer studio that did them all. But in that time, they were making some racist, anti-Japanese cartoons. I mean...
Oh, that's right after the war.
It was like during and after, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they had like your typical... Like, one was actually called the Japateurs. Because they were saboteurs.
Yeah.
And they were sabotaging, and Superman had to stop them.
Yeah, because you can't just have, the saboteurs and have them be Japanese. You have to know in the title that they're Japanese.
And that's when you make that little... What do they call those things? It's like not a colloquialism. It's when you take two words and mix them together, like Brangelina.
Oh, I don't...
There's a real good word for it.
There's a word.
But they were doing that with all that stuff, like the Japateurs.
Yeah.
It just works.
Yeah.
But, yeah, man, they were...
Brexit.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Yep. Portmanteau. That's right. It's a portmanteau. Because I knew I was making fun of Natalie Portman because Natalie Portmanteau is a portmanteau of Natalie Portman and portmanteau.
So it is.
We got super nerdy on the podcast today.
Yay, grammar.
Weird. Yay, grammar. Look how that happened. How was your week, buddy?
It was good, man.
It was all right?
Yeah. Like I said, a couple of long nights at work, so I was like, pretty big pile of garbage on day one. So
what can you do?
Didn't train. Started playing Skyrim again. Played that for 4-ish hours.
We kind of talked about Skyrim just recently, didn't we?
Maybe.
Yeah. While you were out the door for the last podcast.
Oh, yes. Right.
Yeah, we were talking about Skyrim. And the teams, like how there is no online.
Why you can't online co-op games like that.
Yeah.
Studios.
Bethesda. It is Bethesda doing that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Bethesda.
Yeah. Then from there, they went onto Elder Scrolls 4. Yeah. And then from there, I think Skyrim's the next one, isn't it?
I think Skyrim's 5, yeah.
Wow. There was nothing in between those two.
No.
Just
like 3 years.
I didn't like that game at all.
Which one? Skyrim?
No, Elder Scrolls 4.
Yeah.
What was it called?
I don't know.
It would suck if that was Morrowind. It would suck if that was Morrowind.
It might be, actually. No.
Yeah, it was the last PS3 one.
That might actually be... No, the last PS3 one was
Skyrim. Was Skyrim?
Was Skyrim, yeah.
Oh, I thought Skyrim was only 4.
No.
Because I did never go around to it.
They're just re-releasing it for
the 4.
Yeah. They just announced that they originally said, hey, we're going to support mods so you guys can go crazy like PC users. And then, like, last week announced, no, just kidding. We didn't mean that. That's way too much stuff going on for us to be
That's a lot for us to be on.
Yeah, we can't deal with that.
But there was like... Was it they're only going to do mods for the Pro now? Like the PS4 Pro? Are they going to do mods on Pro?
They're not going to do mods on...
At all?
Well, Bethesda's not supporting mods for the PlayStation at all.
I thought you meant the PlayStation's not going to do mods.
No.
Bethesda won't do mods.
Yeah, or Sony or whoever.
Yeah.
They're not supporting mods. They collectively.
The collective.
Yeah.
the hive mind of whatever's going on at Sony is not going to do mods.
I'm not doing it.
That is because that's a lot, man.
Yeah,
PC
versions barely handle mods.
They're so weird. Man, I mean, the glitchiness of a mod is so weird.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I don't think the PS4 is
going to take that into
be able to handle the
consideration.
Processing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever.
I got into Steam last year.
Oh yeah.
No, earlier this year.
Just deep in with Gaben, eh?
Gaben, eh?
Yeah.
What?
Gaben.
Yeah,
Gabe. What's his face?
Is he the guy who runs Steam?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Or Half-Life, anyways. Yeah, that's the same people.
Well, Valve...
Gabe Newhart?
Valve did Half-Life, and then the company became like an actual, a big like
and he started Valve.
Yeah, so that's his baby then.
Yeah.
So I got into Steam, and it's been cool, man. It's neat.
Yeah.
There's a lot of content on there. I mean, obviously you don't get the exclusives like you would get for like the PS4 stuff. Like who's the Indiana Jones light there?
Yeah. Whatever they give
Uncharted.
away. Uncharted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, that's if I played games on PC, that's what I would do. I mean, you save loads of cash.
You really do.
With Steam sales, and then you have 47 games that you have yet to play.
I found that happening to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like $3. I can't not buy it for $3.
Why? You'd be insane not to buy that for $3.
Yeah. Not that I have time to play.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, it was $3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a candy bar. Candy bar is like $3 these days.
Which is awful.
Yeah, when you think about it.
I remember when they were 75 cents.
They're cheap, man.
I'm old as fuck.
Being older than you, I also remember that time, and that was a glorious time.
Yeah.
You can get like a pop and a candy bar for
like,
$2.
yeah.
And you were good to go for the week.
Good to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't use a toonie because they didn't exist, but
This is pre-Toonie.
this is $2 bill times.
The brown one.
Yeah.
The little brown bill.
Didn't it have a bird on it?
I believe it had a sparrow or like a robin or something on it.
Yeah,
it was like a little brown bird.
Yeah.
We were talking yesterday, or we were at Dan's show. Handsome Dan was part of the Monday lineup.
The Black 13 played at the Buck. Yeah.
Black 13 played at the Buck, and we were talking about how they changed the way what's his name, Laurier looks on the 5.
Oh, really?
Because they were spocking the 5s.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you know how they like when we had paper money.
Yeah.
They would take the marker there and make the Spock head because his head looks very much like Leonard Nimoy in his old bills. But they started spocking the 5s, so you'd get these $5 bills that look like friggin' Spock on them.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
Which is awesome. They changed his face a bit, so you can't do that anymore because it doesn't look like Spock anymore.
Well, that's brutal.
But you can't stop them from wildering the 10.
No, you can't.
No, because you can always wilder a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a very distinct
who's that,
image.
Sir Johnny McDonald on the 10?
I believe McDonald's on the 10. Yeah.
Yeah, and he might as well be Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder might as well be a time traveler that started this.
Oh, yeah.
He was the first prime minister of this country.
He was. He took his top hat off while filming Willy Wonka. Fit in as the PM.
Yep.
Called it a day.
And then that was it.
Yeah. Built some inroads to the north. I don't know if he did that. I'm clearly making shit up now.
Just a real pioneer.
A real pioneer. He used to portage with that canoe on his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, and walk around.
That's probably not him. He probably didn't explore the country.
No.
So much as just prime minister it.
He was the prime minister.
Yeah.
He didn't just minister it.
Very literally the prime minister.
He was the prime minister.
The first one.
Oh, yeah. Man, when I was a little kid, I thought it was the prime minister.
The pry?
The prime minister. I was like, that's a prime minister. No, it's prime minister.
Yeah.
There's a glottal stop that goes on in those two words. You have to glottal stop yourself.
No, you just mumble your way through all
Mumble it. Prime minister.
Prime minister.
Like Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. Yeah, not a Newfoundland either, but I.
Oh, man, you went straight up East Coast.
Just
Noof.
Newfoundland.
You're not East Coast. You're Middle Canada.
Yeah, I'm
You're dead center.
nearly the geographic center of North America.
Yeah. Whereabouts is that?
Moosomin, Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I know.
I
We
say
talk
it's
about it a
super
lot. I
weird.
just want you to say it. Because you say it's super weird.
I always exaggerated for you Albertans.
Albertans. Speaking of guys who speak like Albertan, because I say speaking of a lot, what do you think of the cable news? Who's going to be Cable in the movie?
Did they pick him?
No, they haven't. But Kyle Chandler's name got tossed up a couple weeks ago.
Kyle Chandler is the name that I had heard was being tossed around the whole time.
Yes.
Is his name Scott Lang? Stephen Lang?
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang.
Avatar.
That's who I pick.
Tombstone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stephen Lang. Stephen Lang's my pick.
He's your guy.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good Cable.
I think he looks the part.
Yeah. He's a little short. Because Ryan Reynolds is a big dude.
Yeah, that's true.
And Stephen Lang is like 5'10".
Oh, is he?
Yeah. He's not a gigantic guy.
Yeah, but you can put weird boots on him though, because Cable has weird boots.
He's got the techno kind of feel to him.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he's a big presence, that guy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think like his character in Avatar, the like greasy general dude,
Yeah.
is basically Cable.
With like a really racist vibe to him.
Yeah, well, I mean,
he's like
that's true.
super racist Cable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's super racist Cable. That movie was just Pocahontas.
It was.
Let's be honest.
No, it absolutely was. There's those memes that came out a while ago. There's the tree, and the talking tree in Pocahontas.
Yeah.
There's a whole John Smith guy, and he shows up and
he becomes the best Indian.
Scissors, scissors with the Indians.
The hair genitals thing was great.
The USB ports, the head USBs. That's not mine, by the way. I saw that somewhere, and I was like, yeah, they got like head USBs. What's going on here?
Yeah, which is fine if you think of them like USBs.
Yeah.
But if you think of it like genitals, it's super gross that anything happens. With them. Like, why are they flopping around in the wind? Why do they control things?
Yeah. Why do they mind meld?
Super mind meld with dragons.
That's really gross.
Yeah.
That is, I never really thought of it like a hair genital before.
Yeah.
To me, it was more like an organic USB port.
Yeah, which was a way better way to think about it. Because
Yes.
genital just ruins that movie entirely.
It does, because that means they're somewhat wet. I don't like them being somewhat wet.
Just damp constantly.
Damp.
You know that they are, though. Like,
They'd
as soon
have to
as
be.
that opens up and the, like, tendrils come out,
Yeah.
like, they're saliva-y.
Because, like, if they weren't damp, he'd have to spit on it
Ugh.
and then get that thing to fit right. Because, like,
Just-
it's not. A dry is not. That's
No,
bad.
That's not doing
That's
it.
bad news. To go back to it, though, Stephen Lang would make a very good cable.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
instead of him.
just think he's got, like, he's the best generalized cable look about him.
Oh, yeah.
without-
Yeah.
Like, you throw a cybernetic guy and a techno arm on him, and I'm good to go.
I'm sure there's got to be, like, some guy with a Photoshop who's already done that.
Oh, yeah, for sure there has.
Some guy with a Photoshop.
With a Photoshop.
A Photoshop.
Yeah, like
he's already done
a room
that.
in his house.
Yes.
It's a dark room
Yeah.
that he prints pictures off the internet, refixes them,
He's got like an
processes them.
actual Dodge, Dodge tool,
just
scarring up Stephen
Yep.
Lang.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it'd look all right. I think like if that was one of those wizard casting calls from 20 years ago,
Yeah.
it'd be spot on. He'd be the guy they pick.
I think so.
I've always felt that the guy, because again it was a meme a little while ago, the
Yeah.
Dolph would have been great.
I could get behind Dolph.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's humongous.
He's a huge guy. We've talked a lot about Dolph in the podcast, so maybe that's why it's on my mind right now. But I think
he's old enough that it makes sense. Whereas I don't think Kyle Chandler has that grizzled old guy vibe about him. Yeah, Dolph I can get behind. Yeah, get him in there.
Get Dolph in there.
Drago.
Ivan Drago. No,
yeah,
that's Irish.
he's got the presence too.
Yeah, but now he's on Arrow.
Dolph is?
Dolph is on Arrow playing Red Star.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's going to be on. Well, I mean, he'll be a version of Red Star.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
I mean, I like Arrow.
I don't hate that show.
No,
They did some weird stuff.
I don't hate that show.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes it gets a little bit like the whole relationship thing was too much for me.
Yeah.
I didn't like it at all.
No.
But I wasn't one of those guys who went not like there were some weird fans.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're like because you're a Reddit guy and a Tumblr guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm not really a Tumblr guy, but I'm a Reddit
I'm
guy.
a Reddit guy.
Yeah.
But there was like a lot of like you're just starting to distance yourself from Tumblr. Like,
Listen, I don't have a blog.
listen, I don't have a blog and there's a lot of weird porn on that shit. So I am not a Tumblr guy.
I don't even know what Tumblr is.
Barely Safe for Work podcast is powered by Tumblr. Which it actually is.
I'll just turn this to the. There we go.
Yeah, let's get some
Just in
promo
case
action.
somebody wants to give us free caffeine, that'd be great.
If you're out there, Rockstar.
Maybe some of these, that'd be fine too. Whatever. I mean-
Rockstar. It's me, Margaret.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
But
sorry.
anyways, I zoned out there.
Yeah, Reddit. What it?
The fans, the Arrow fans.
Oh yeah.
They get a little bit weird on there, man.
Yeah, they lose their shit over a lot of things. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't happy what they did with Deathstroke.
We're gonna get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I like the guy who played him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought he did a really good job.
I like that guy just in pretty much everything he is in. He's kind of that B TV actor
Yeah.
vibe about him, but
Yes.
whatever.
I have a feeling they got notes to cut it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like the show started with Destro, like he was gonna be a real big deal.
Yeah,
like the first
he
scene
was
on the
gonna be
beach.
the main villain
Yeah.
for the whole story arc, it felt like.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Because like you saw him on the beach getting rescued by the boat, full beard with a Deathstroke mask with the arrow in the eye.
Yep.
And it was like a real big deal. Like holy shit! And then season 2, it's all Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Did a really good job. The costume looked great. The Mirakuru villains,
Yep.
all jacked up, taking the city.
I was happy with that.
Really cool. And they put him in jail and he's gone. You don't hear back from him. And they're saying we're probably not going to hear back from him.
Well, yeah, because
Now you got Joe Manganiello.
as fucking Destro.
Which is a good cast, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
a really good
He
casting.
looks sweet as Deathstroke. And that little video
Of him, like, walking towards the camera.
looked fucking badass.
Does look really cool.
Oh,
It looks really cool.
I'm trying really hard not to be excited for Batfleck's movie, but it's really hard.
No, man, I think it's all right to be excited for Batfleck.
Yeah, but just they fucked me so many times already.
They bring you right there and then nothing.
I'm just pull it back, rein it in. You were low expectations for Batman versus Superman, and then Batfleck was really good, and then Suicide Squad looked like it had a lot of potential, and then they fucked me again.
You were one of the guys who didn't like Suicide Squad.
I didn't. Well, yeah, it was fun.
Yes.
And that was about it. Like, Joker could have not been in that movie or been the main protagonist.
Yes.
But that
Where he was in the movie is weird.
was stupid. It was a waste of a character.
Totally agree. He had like a spot that didn't allow him to be a badass.
Yeah.
But tried to tell you, no, he's really a bad dude.
Yeah.
Trust me, he's a really bad motherfucker, but he wasn't.
But the problem is they told you that and they didn't show it.
They didn't deliver.
And they should have done the opposite. They should have said nothing and just showed him being a humongous badass.
Yes.
And that would have been fine. Because we can take that in if you show us. But we don't believe you if you tell us. You're the fat kid on the playground telling us how great he is at everything.
I can do chin-ups, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, I can do 100 chin-ups.
Like 100 chin-ups.
You're Donald Trump. You're Donald Trump on the playground. I do the best chin-ups.
Yeah.
I can do 100 chin-ups.
I can do better chin-ups than you.
I won't do them now. I'll wait till I'm president, then I'll do the chin-ups, and I'll prove to you I can do chin-ups.
My girlfriend's way hotter. No, she is
Another
from
school.
Canada.
She's from Canada. It's who was the kid from Weird Science? Gary, right?
Oh yeah, I think
Gary's
so.
got the girlfriend from Canada.
Yeah, just
Oh, that's awful. But yeah, they over promised and under delivered. Now who knows what happened? I mean, like some guys are saying that David Ayer had his internet apology tour, which I didn't see. Like, I mean, I've only seen him talk good things about the movie.
yeah. I heard there was a lot of studio involvement. Research, reshoots, and a bunch of stuff cut. So whatever. I mean, who knows how good the original would have been?
Yeah.
Like the director's cut or original cut or whatever. But
I do hope we see one eventually. You never know, because like he makes some awesome movies.
I mean, they released the director's cut of Batman versus Superman 3 weeks after the movie was in theaters. They're like, no, I promise, it looks better.
Trust us, it's so much better than what you see.
And it's not. I mean, it's just
longer.
Slightly makes more sense.
Yeah.
Like, some of the little things make a little bit more. It's
just
not.
like it's got more connective tissue.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it just threads together. Like Lex Luthor makes a little bit more sense. And it's just like whatever. And you get to see Steppenwolf at the end.
Yeah, I don't mind that. Like I don't mind that he's the big bad guy.
Well, I feel like he should be the face of the big bad guy. And
you mean like he's like almost like a parademon for Darkseid?
Well, that's what he is, right? He's a general for Darkseid.
Kind of. I mean, in the comics, he's more of the guy who he's like a has been, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not really like a lackey as much as he has been.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would really like for him to just be working for Darkseid.
That'd be cool too.
That would make me super happy.
Yeah. That would be more like Calabac and Desaad.
Yeah.
They were the guys who'd show up and let you know, like, my boss is coming and he is none too fucking pleased right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Which
and Calabac, who's just unpredictable.
Yeah.
He's just not a fun dude to be around. He's like the guy who you bring to the party to help you out. Well, all you guys get liquored up and punch the women.
Yeah.
You're like, oh man,
no,
you are not supposed to be doing any of this stuff.
We're fighting everyone.
Exactly. I told you smacked that one dude in the corner if he yapped up.
Yeah.
You smoked his girlfriend, and now everybody hates us.
Yeah. So we should go.
Let's just get him out of here.
Before we get hit with a bat.
Yeah. You get jumped outside by all the guys who know you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Man, that's Calabac.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm excited for it in a sense that, like, I kind of like all the Batman stuff.
Man, every picture that I've seen, I'm like, yes. Like the bat armor looks sweet.
The new one, yeah.
I could do without the goggles. I was really hoping that they were just gonna have like slide lenses set in the mask,
like what Bale had, the Christian Bale suit in Dark Knight Rises, or Dark Knight, sorry.
Yeah, sort of. I wanted them set back closer to the eyes, so like you still get the full cowl look.
Yeah,
but it's like little slidey over lenses.
That'd been cool.
So that we could have the white eyes from the cartoon.
Man, everybody really wants those white eyes, man.
know.
It's so hard. You went full 6-year-old.
Yeah, I know. Give them
It's a cool look. It's a really cool look.
So close in Batman versus Superman.
I know, man. Just CG them out.
Yeah.
They did it for Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Not today, anyway. Yeah.
No, we have science.
We have the technology.
Listen, they made Deadpool's mask move with his facial expressions.
White eyes.
Yeah, white eyes.
He was bonking the table like a motherfucker today.
I know.
That's because you got bigger than you should have been at a very fast time.
I did.
And you haven't grown into your space yet.
I walk into corners of walls since I was 12.
I am 5'9" and 22 inches wide. You don't need to tell me any of this.
Just cutting corners. Oh.
I got bruises on my shoulders all the time.
Just.
It's bonkers, man. No, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm okay with it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with all of it.
Yeah, I like the way he looks. The mask is a little bit like it does have that almost a Catwoman-y feel to the goggles.
I think he looks like Owl Man.
Yeah, from Watchmen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree.
Which isn't bad because Owlman is basically just Batman.
Night Owl.
Yeah, that's what it is, Night Owl.
Owlman is actually from DC.
Yeah, he's like Earth 2 or 3 Batman.
Yeah,
right?
He's the opposite.
Yeah.
They're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Well, they have the Court of Owls now, and they've kind of brought them into the new, like ever since New 52.
Yeah, the Talon.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Court of Owls and the Talon characters kind of looks like Owlman.
Yeah, which is a sweet storyline.
Yeah, I heard that was. I didn't get a chance to really get into it, but man, it looks really good.
It's a little bit like, why haven't they been around this whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why isn't this like a year 3 Batman issue?
Kinda, yeah.
But whatever.
Now they are like okay, it's like an organization, right? Like they're like a big group of people.
Well, yeah, they're like the Illuminati, basically.
Yeah, okay,
is the play on it because they're like the super wealthy. They only wear masks, like owl masks at the meeting.
Yeah, I saw they all sit around the table with the masks on.
Yeah, super weird.
Totally weird. Now he's got like a team.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't have a team, but there's like a Batwoman. Batwoman's father has like a military team
Oh,
of Bat Army based off of the way Batman works.
Oh, cool.
They study him. They saw all the movements. They tracked all. They algorithmed him out. Now that he's got like a military unit that is
that's
like
best case scenario.
it's best case, but they don't like Batman.
Oh.
They're not really cool with Batman.
Well, they should just do subterfuge overseas like
Like they do in the real world.
Yeah, just like the actual
Clandestine
sea.
services and subterfuge overseas.
Yeah.
And secure America's oil interests.
Yeah,
And team up with Halliburton and shit.
yeah, that's exactly right. Halliburton can clean up the mess for $40 billion.
If this episode goes black all of a sudden, I just want you guys to know that we got hit by Halliburton.
If we end up dead, it was Dick Cheney.
Dick Cheney is the cause of all of our problems.
Well,
Most of them. Come on. He's a weirdo.
probably not my personal issues, but
Not my person. Yeah, I mean,
me personally,
it'll
no.
never change for us.
But world problems, yeah.
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 Well, I mean, probably not all of them, but he's got his hands in a lot of weird pots.
Yeah, just a lot of weird shit going on there.
That kind of stuff always weirds me out, like the secret Illuminati shit. I mean, because you kind of, who was it? Was it Bill Burr who was like, "Yo, you want to be a part of it? Like, you kind of want to be at the table and see it."
You kind of do,
Yeah.
but you kind of don't want to be in charge of any of those decisions either.
No, because there's like, what's that one? It's a school. That was the Skull and Bones, right? I
Yeah,
think
Skull and Bones. Yeah,
all those guys are a part of.
with what's his face?
Bush and-
Pacey.
Pacey.
That was a movie. The Skulls was a movie, but Skull and Bones
was that
the
based
thing.
on the Fringe kid there?
Yeah.
Pacey from what was
Yeah.
the show? Not the OC. The
Dawson's Creek.
Dawson's Creek. That's the one. The Beak. The Vanderbeek.
Yep.
Yeah. I totally forgot
Beak's
about
best
that.
friend. Yeah.
I didn't know that was an actual Skull and Bones thing. I thought it was like a
Yeah. Well,
like
no.
a weird murder cult,
Yeah. No, that's totally Skull and Bones.
which is a weird
rip-off.
murder cult.
Yeah, which is a weird murder cult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got Paul Walker in it too.
I had no idea.
Old Fast and the Furious.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Paul Walker.
R.I.P.
We
Paul
love you.
Walker. Poor Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Driving too fast with a dipshit.
I had a buddy who was messaging me the other day. He was like, "No, it's all a conspiracy. Paul Walker's not actually dead. They're bringing him back in the next Fast movie." I was like,
It's all an elaborate marketing plan.
I was like,
Wow.
that is a insane.
That's an insane
Conspiracy.
fan theory.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be awesome though?
It would be fantastic.
Put his family through hell.
Just
They didn't tell anybody.
no. Just all you do is just sequester them to an island and be like, "Listen, you
Yeah.
guys live here in paradise
This is your island
for
base.
the next year. No internet access.
No,
We're-
they probably have a lot of internet access.
Well, whatever.
It's monitored, heavily monitored.
Yeah, just no. Like you can talk to whoever. Just don't say nothing.
I like the idea that the internet cable is like a hose in a yard,
Just
and Vin Diesel's kinking it the entire time. He's just like, his entire job for the year is to sit there kinking the hose.
Kink it off.
And then when he wants him to get something out, he just like undoes it and kinks it again.
Yep.
Gotta take care of my family.
Yep. Ties it in a knot like he's Bugs Bunny.
Like he's Bugs Bunny, and that's Elmer Fudd's gun.
Yep. Fantastic.
Triple X 3 coming out, huh?
That sounds awful.
Yeah, it looks weird because
Is it Vin Diesel again?
yeah, but you know, like when you saw Triple H in the WWE way back in the day, and he was gigantic and jacked, you're like, hey, Triple H is the big dude. He's jacked.
Yeah.
And you see him now, and he's all like wrinkly and man boobies, and he's got a gut.
Yeah, because he's old.
Yeah, that's what happened to Vin Diesel too.
Yep.
Yeah, and now he's got the same tattoos that he had as the character in Triple X.
But he's old.
Yeah, but he's got like no real muscular definition anymore. It's all just he's power flexing all the time. The skin is kind of where it should be, but doesn't look right.
He looks like 60-year-old Stallone.
Yeah, but even Stallone is still more jacked than Vin Diesel right now.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah, but then you look at The Rock, who I think is as old, about the same age as Vin Diesel,
Or older.
or older maybe, yeah. And he's just on so much gear.
Oh, well, besides the Rock is an insane person.
Yeah, I mean,
He
he legitimately trains his ass off.
Legit, he's posting like his
Yeah.
Instagram is like 4:30 in the morning at the
Yeah.
gym doing cardio.
He's a freak.
Like just and humongous.
Humongous. People think there's like, I mean, I think the public thinks that, oh, he's on steroids, so he's huge.
Yeah.
It's like, no, you
That's
can
not
be
how
on
it works.
steroids and be a big fat guy because you haven't got the motivation to fucking get your ass in the gym.
Yeah, if you're in the gym for 4 hours a day for your whole life,
Yes,
then you're gonna be jacked.
exactly.
If you go on gear,
Yes.
you're gonna be slightly more jacked, slightly bigger, and feel slightly better all
Yes.
the time because you aren't
Well, you
quite
don't
as
feel
sore.
like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you leave the gym and you recover like a normal person of your age.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you recover like a 20-year-old. Oh, yeah, if you're not on gear.
If you're not on gear.
You recover like a normal human.
Like a normal human being.
If you're not, then you recover like the Hulk.
Like the Hulk. It just comes back.
Just-
You have a healing factor.
Just a healing. Yeah, you have. That's exactly what it is.
It gives you a healing factor.
Mutant healing factor.
Did you ever read those old comics? Not old comics, probably like 5 years old. In Marvel, when everybody's on mutant growth hormone.
Yep.
Yeah, and everybody's getting
Super
jacked on
weird.
MGH.
X-Men get all addicted to it. It's super weird.
It was like a problem in the Marvel universe.
Yeah,
it was the new drug of choice.
It was. Everybody was on meth, but it was MGH.
Yeah.
And it was all derived from Wolverine, and he got all super guilty about
Was it all from Wolverine?
Yeah.
Because I know they had like different mutants who they were taking their mutant growth hormone out of their glands and shit. So you could take like some electros, like any
Trying
like
to give people specific powers.
specific ones.
Yeah.
So like the healing factor was Wolverine's, but then you had all these other ones that were just like weird ass. Like you'd grow a third head for a half an hour, and then when it would come back, it would be dead on your shoulder, but you wouldn't be quite right. Like you would mutate, but your body wouldn't like recess again, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
I read it. It was an X-Men series that. Yeah, they investigated it and it ended up being derived. I don't know if
That particular strain.
It might have been that strain.
Yeah.
That was all just derived from
Wolverine.
But it was given like it was just amplifying the X-Men abilities, right?
Yeah.
And Cyclops was super against it, and then got
Of course he
wicked addicted to it. It was great. He had such a fall from grace. Fucking
Putting the
stupid
eye drops in.
Yeah.
Because I think it was like there were different versions that could shoot it, get eyedropper it, like all the weird crap they were doing.
Yeah, they probably could.
Yeah.
Just whatever. Get it in you.
Just get this in you.
This was injectables, which I don't know why every movie it's always a gun.
Yeah, it's a hypo.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it is in Star Trek.
Yeah.
You just put it in. It's the weird shit they do.
Yeah.
I was reading an article about man, we're kind of going all over the map here, but I was reading an article about that episode of Star Trek, the one where they go on Earth and he falls in love with is it Joan Collins?
Which Star
Kirk,
Trek?
Where Bones gets injected. Bones injects himself by accident with this like it's a drug that a little bit will fix you, but a whole lot will fuck you up.
Okay.
And you end up like a meth addicted leper.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
If you get too much of it, like you just go haywire.
Well, and that's how much.
The cannonballs will eat my face skin. It's like weird shit like that, right?
And that's how much Bones took, obviously.
Yeah, well, he was supposed to give Sulu a little bit, and he did. And then Sulu bounced back. And then when he's putting it away, they hit some turbulence, the Trek turbulence.
And he gets a needle stick,
bumped
basically.
it into him, yeah. The whole hypo spray went into his belly.
Yeah, that's not
And
good.
he went haywire. But, yeah, that hypo spray thing. Like, I remember, like, Star Trek, that's all they did, was hypo sprays.
Which it's the future.
Well, they kind of do it now with flu injections, right?
They can.
They quickly, like, you would know about this thing. Like, you're in control of the injecting machines.
No, I use needles.
Did you just use needles?
That's all we have.
Do you guys don't have anything, like, cool in your truck?
No, not really. We have IOs, so we can inject drugs into your bones.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's got to suck.
It's a drill. All it is.
Oh, man, that's a bad sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mostly just in dead people.
Oh, well, wait, hold on. Now, explain.
Well, okay, so
you're injecting something into a dead person, or they're clinically or technically dead.
What we can do is, like, obviously we have IVs, which, and then it's called an IO, which is interosseous. So it's a longer needle that goes on it. It's basically a drill.
We should mention, if people don't know, you are an EMT.
Yeah, which I can't do IOs, but medics can.
There you go.
So it's either in, like, just below your tubular tuberosity in your tibia.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, 2 fingers down or whatever. Or it's, like, lateral humerus. And they're just... But generally...
Now, do they bring people back with this shit? Is that what it's for?
Well, if you can't get an IV, because we got to give some drugs in a cardiac arrest, right? So they're giving epinephrine, sodium bicarb, amiodarone, I don't know, lots of drugs.
Like, just put baking soda in there.
Yeah. I mean, it's to combat acidosis.
Oh, there you go.
So, yeah, it's just pouring baking soda into a tub of vinegar, basically. Yeah. So
all right, then.
The IOs drill into your bone and then into your bone marrow. So if we can't get an IV, like if you have shitty veins or whatever, then we can do that and still push drugs.
Oh, bonkers.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, it's a little bit more pressure to push drugs through there, so they're a little bit less effective. They don't circulate as quickly. But, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to get it in there.
Yeah, we have done an IO on a live person. It was pretty crazy.
Oh, man, that's got to be brutal.
Yeah, she's like... I've done calls with her 4 times for, like, twice for sure for anaphylaxis, and then twice, I think, for seizures.
So this is a person who's got some issues.
Oh, man, she's in the worst condition. Like, she's allergic to a bunch of things and lives on a farm by herself and does all this outside work and, like, gets stung by bees twice a year. And we're flying out there and giving her epinephrine 2 or 3 times. And
she needs, like, an epinephrine gun belt.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, why does she not have that?
Yeah, she has expired EpiPens. It's always what she's shooting herself with. I don't know how she has so many. But she has terrible veins. Terrible. Like, I've put one in her foot, and one of the medics got, like, a 22 in her finger one time, which I was just like, you're my hero. That was amazing.
Because that's a tiny, tiny needle.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a tiny needle. And, like, who has veins in their fingers?
Who sees veins in their fingers?
Right?
Like, yeah. What? I mean, like, okay, I can understand if they tell you in a textbook or in school, hey, just so you know, count, like, 4 millimeters over, and there it is. But, like, who sees that?
No.
Yeah, you don't.
I'd already missed 2 IVs, so I was super impressed. But, yeah.
Missed you on her.
Yeah, on her. And the next, I think the time after that, we went to her. We couldn't get an IV, and she was not in good condition. It was anaphylaxis again. And then she was seizing and needed Versed. And we put an IO in her leg, and she was, like, seizing, and then, because he drilled a needle into her leg.
Wow. That's brutal, man.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That is I can think that's a cool thing to witness somebody do. That's a rock star move.
Yeah.
That is a rock star move in your field.
Totally.
Yeah. It's rare too. Like, you don't really see a whole lot of really competent. That's like, I read the term the other day on something, competence porn.
Oh yeah.
That is competence porn right there. Like, you are so competent.
People super good at normal things.
Just regular run of the mill shit.
Yeah.
Today I flipped the sock over my back with my foot onto my bed, and I was like, damn.
Like, anybody else see that?
Nobody else saw that?
Awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty great, guys. But this guy put a needle into a finger.
Yeah.
Without really, like, fucking it up at all.
No, didn't fuck it up at all.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Had good flow.
What was the push for you to go into EMT? We've never talked about this.
Not really, no. I was trying to get on the fire department for a little while. And you have to have your EMR to apply to Edmonton Fire.
Okay.
So I took EMR, which is just like advanced first aid, basically. And I really liked it and did really well in the course.
Oh, wow.
And I mean, it's only
Which makes you feel good.
Yeah, it's only a 3-week course.
Yeah, but still.
Like 97% or something.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, I really like that. And then didn't do anything with it for like 2 years.
Was that how long it was?
Yeah.
Man, it feels like it wasn't that long.
Yeah, no, and then was working that shitty loader operator job for like 2 years.
Wow.
Almost. And then got fired.
Got canned from that one.
Got canned.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, well, the guy that runs the whole Edmonton branch just hates me.
Excellent.
So, like, was pretty much looking for a reason to fire me for quite a long time, but I was a good employee. And then wasn't a very good employee for a while. Not that, I shouldn't say that. We were slow. Like, the pipe yard was slow.
Yeah. Like the
So-
season was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you
So-
didn't have a lot of slow guys walking around bumping into shit.
No, we weren't retarded. But
Yeah.
like, the season was slow, so obviously there wasn't a lot to do. So I would do things, and then I would just like sit in the corner of the yard in my loader. But it was probably tactically the worst position to sit in because it was near the office, so they could see me.
Oh, so witnesses.
Yeah. So they just saw me sit around for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row.
That's a good way to get your ass canned.
Yeah, like in hindsight, like
Yeah.
I didn't think about it at the time, but yeah, I'm an idiot, really. But whatever. It was probably the best thing that's ever happened to me because they
realistically.
gave me severance, fired me. So I used the severance to pay. I had to recert my EMR because my license had lapsed. Took my EMR, crushed it. Didn't have to write the provincial exam because of the amount of time that had passed.
Okay.
So was able to go right into EMT school.
Not bad.
And then crushed it.
The rest is history.
Crushed it.
Not too shabby at all.
Did a good practicum out in Saddle Lake.
Saddle Lake, Alberta.
The Saddle Lake Native Reserve, Indian Reserve,
Well, that's all right.
First Nations Reserve.
First Nations, yeah.
I'm not sure which one it is. First Nations, I think.
I think now they're called First Nations.
I
right?
think so.
Is that the standing term?
I think so. I don't know. It's changed so many times.
Over and over, man.
I didn't know Indian was an insult, but I guess it makes perfect sense that like
What about for Indians?
yeah, like
Like, I
that's-
mean-
that's kind of the big issue. Like
Yeah.
hey, are you guys Indians? No, India's way over there. Nah, you are. You're totally
Yeah.
Indians. And then it stuck for 200 years.
Well, that's because like people believe the myth that Columbus found America, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And it was supposed to be India.
And there was a whole other continent over here.
Yeah, there's a whole new world.
Yeah.
There's a new world. Oh, we're doing that, huh? All right then.
I woke up the other morning at work with Aladdin song stuck in my head.
Aladdin stuck in your head?
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, well, no. Different kind of whole new world.
Yeah.
That's a magic carpet. That's some carpety bullshit. That's where he's trying to go.
Yeah.
That's where he was trying to get to. That's bonkers, man. That like when you think about what happened?
Little girl just fell over on a bike rest.
Oh, and you laughed at her? Don't laugh at her.
She didn't hurt herself. She fell onto the grass and she looked up and looked around to see if anybody saw.
And you saw it, and she made eye contact with you, and you laughed at her.
I don't think I made eye contact with her.
What? Well, she saw you look at her and laugh.
She might not have been able to see in here. There's a lot of glare.
Her self-esteem has gone to shit.
Yeah, well, she rode away, so.
And she looked in the window with a look on her face like, oh crap, and she ran the hell away.
Yeah, well, she heard me cackling.
Yeah, pretty loud.
Listen, people falling is one of the funniest things that can ever happen.
Well, there's like a TV show that made their money on that.
Yeah.
I mean,
bunch of TV shows.
Well, the big one, right? America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, for like 100 years.
Nut shots and people falling down.
Yeah.
Because nut shots are funny and
Yep.
people falling down are funny.
Yep.
Man gets football and groin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, my groin.
Homer went friggin' nuts for that. It's weird, man, how like the things that we find funny are never gonna change. She back?
Yeah, she went the other way. And
Oh.
she's like, she looked in the window and did the
good.
like small smile.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
You guys saw, okay, that's cool. At least she's not devastated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
No, I'm sure she'll be fine. Kids bounce back more than we give them credit for.
Yeah, they totally do.
There was like a whole thing not too long ago. I was watching on one of those shows where all the people sit around a table like this and cackle like a bunch of people who don't know what they're talking about. And yeah, they're talking about how like certain things you can't say to kids anymore. Like you can't tell little girls they're heavy because like it destroys their self-esteem or puts them in a weird place.
Yeah. Do you know what? That's a lie.
Yeah, I think kids are more resilient. I think parents are dumber than they think they
Parents are becoming pansies.
Yeah, parents are becoming pansies.
Yeah.
Kids are always going to be tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll bounce back.
Well, I mean, like, don't berate your child for being obese, but you can tell her, hey, you're getting a little heavy once.
Well, or you can just build them with a proper body image from the start.
Yeah.
Like you can just kind of, tell them that healthy diet and exercise is going to build you into a strong human being.
Yeah.
And what somebody else thinks about you doesn't fucking matter.
That's 100% true.
Yeah. But instead, you're afraid. You tell them things like, you're getting a little fat around the middle when they're 6 years old, and they're like, oh, that's bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a Cosmo. Go read this magazine.
But then feed them fast food 6 days of the week.
Exactly.
And let them drink 7 liters of cola.
Sugary drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's 10 tablespoons of sugar in everything you drink all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fucked up, man. I think, it's like I mean, not being a parent, but having been around a lot of kids and had my hands in the mix for a lot of kids being raised. Yeah, like most of the kids in our family they got a good body image because we don't promote shit body image.
Yeah.
Like we're a healthy family. We exercise and do all that shit, right? So I don't know. I mean, I think there's probably a harder answer out there somewhere. Like it's not as easy as this, but
I'm certain it's probably not near as easy as we think it is.
Exactly.
But it's not near as hard as they make it seem.
I think that's the exact way to put it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pansy ass parents out there.
Yeah. Helicopter parents. Let your kid fall down.
Yeah, let him fall, man. That's how Bruce Wayne learned.
Yeah.
And he turned out great.
Yeah, well.
He's great.
Maybe not the best example.
No, it's the best example.
He's not all that like adjusted.
Okay, Tim Drake.
Yeah, Tim Drake.
Tim Drake.
Nightwing Dick Grayson.
No, he had Batman.
Yeah, but he fell down.
Yeah, I guess he fell down a
We're
lot.
not telling people to be orphans.
No, that Tim Drake wasn't an orphan. That's what I'm getting to him. He had parents. Well, he had a father.
Yeah.
Who cared and loved him.
That's
and
true.
let him steal the tires off the Batmobile in the cartoon. Not in the comics. That was Jason Todd.
Yeah, I was just going to say. I was like,
That was Jason Todd in the comic book.
Jason Todd. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The
But in the animated series, he did the tires.
Do you know what? I saw, where was that?
Under the Red Hood.
Not Under the Red Hood. I saw a little YouTube clip of a dude who wants to be Tim Drake as Tim Drake in a little, like, thingaroo. Is that point number 7?
Ryan Potter.
Ryan Potter?
Ryan Potter. He put out a reel. He was the voice of Hero in Big Hero 6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and apparently he's just a motherfucker martial artist.
Yeah,
he'll
basically
really
a
good.
ninja.
Yeah.
And then somebody photoshopped him into the Tim Drake
Oh, I didn't see that.
costume, and he like reposted it on Instagram. I don't know.
Regrammed it.
Yeah, whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, looks good.
It looks really good.
I'm sold. He's a little bit Asian, but whatever. I can get over it.
I can get over these little.
Like, it doesn't matter to me. You can.
I don't.
We can play with the races of
Yes.
characters. Everybody in both Marvel and DC for the last 100 years has been a white guy.
Yeah.
I'm fine with.
I'm
it
totally
not being
cool with
that.
him not being a white guy.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a conversation with a friend of mine, Raji, who's been on the show.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, about Peter Parker being black in the new movie.
Oh, Miles. No.
No,
Miles Morales.
if he was, because at that time they hadn't cast him,
Oh yeah.
so they didn't know is it going to be Donald Glover? We didn't know his age. Like nobody knew what, right?
I would be personally, it would bother me if you cast Peter Parker as a black guy, because we have a mixed race black Hispanic Miles Morales Spider-Man
Already in the comics.
already.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to do that to Peter Parker, because
And
we
he's
have
really
Miles
good.
Morales, and he's super badass.
Yeah, Miles Morales is a great character.
Yeah.
He's cool.
Yeah.
Because then you don't have room for him in the cinematic universe.
Yeah, you just scrub him out and replace him with Peter Parker, which I
Yeah.
don't think is fair.
My argument is similar to where I don't care if he's black, but he has to be Peter Parker. The first Spider-Man
Has to
must be Peter
yeah,
Parker.
okay.
Because the Peter Parker story is really fucking cool.
That's what I hope is happening with
Yeah.
Spider-Man Homecoming, is just an actual
Peter Parker is a high school teenager.
Peter Parker, John Hughes high school movie.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's
And
all I ever wanted.
Did you see the pictures of Shocker?
Yeah, he looks really different, but he looks really good.
He looks like Shocker.
Yeah, he's got the yellow, he's got the brown, he's
Yeah.
kind of like tattered a little bit.
Yeah.
But he still has like the puffiness to him.
Yeah.
Like I like it. I like the way he looks.
I hope. Yep. I'm
Yeah.
down. I'm down for Shocker. I hope everything isn't made by the Tinkerer.
You mean like all the bad guys' costumes?
Yes, because so far we have the Vulture, the Shocker, and the Tinkerer, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope it's not like, well, if we're gonna have more than one techno villain,
Mm-hmm.
there's one person making all the techno villain stuff.
Making their stuff.
Yeah, because the Shocker's whole story is he makes the
he makes that unit himself.
Yeah.
Like he's an engineer, right? Like
he goes to jail for something and then
he was like
in jail. Or
movie version Electro was really a Shocker story.
Yeah,
like
I think
smart
so.
guy who makes a suit, starts robbing banks, goes to jail.
Yeah.
And if I'm not wrong, I don't believe it was a Shocker suit either. Like his suit doesn't electrocute you.
No.
It's like
sound
waves, right?
Yeah. Sound waves.
Because like the only other Shocker guy besides Electro was Cardiac. He had the staff. He had the blue and white costume.
Oh yeah.
Cardiac was like an actual
super
Shocker.
cool costume.
And he almost had like a mix of Spider-Man and Captain Marvel Spider-Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or,
Captain Universe.
Captain Universe Spider-Man.
Captain Universe
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
He had
Yeah.
that cool look to him.
Yeah. I liked him. That was cool.
Yeah, Cardiac is a cool villain. That was like around the Mark Bailey, Eric Larson days. He had Cardiac.
That was now I'm all nostalgic.
I'm all nostalgic for Eric Larson's Return to the Sinister Six.
I just hope that they let Shocker make his own crap.
Yeah,
And then Tinker, sure, he makes all the Sinister Six stuff.
could be.
Like, I don't know if they're going anywhere near that because of the way Amazing Spider-Man went.
Yeah,
there.
they kind of like touched on it and then fucked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got no problem if you've got the Vulture makes his own stuff, Shocker makes his own stuff, the Sinister Six, all of them do their own thing.
Yeah.
The Tinker is just the guy they got now to make everything better.
That would be sweet.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
because the
So,
Tinker
like-
did like the Go ahead.
We see Vulture.
Yep.
He does some shit. His shit fucks up. He goes to Tinker.
I got a guy.
Comes back upgraded.
Yes.
Like actual full Vulture suit, like quasi fake metal wings, and maybe not like the weird old man cowl, but
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't mind if he's a little weird looking, but I don't want the cowl.
I hope he's weird looking.
Yeah, I don't want that weird like flat. It was almost like a flat cap, not flat cap, sorry, like a skull cap version of with a Green Goblin's mask.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was
Exactly.
weird. I don't like
It's
it.
like, why is that? That's supposed to be a hood. Why is that so
Yeah.
tight around your head?
Well, because they all did all the art, like John Romita, Steve Ditko, they just did it back then.
Yeah.
That was like the style of the time.
That was everybody
Tying an onion
is
to your
wearing
belt.
a cowl.
Tying an onion to your
Back
belt.
in 19 Dickety 2, we had to say Dickety because the Kaiser stole our word for 20.
It's true, man. That was the style of the time, right?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Like, I mean, if you look at that Jack Kirby look back then, like everything had what they started calling Kirby Dots.
Yeah.
Which is like the big black circles to show cosmic energy.
Yeah.
And there's the Kirby Dots, and everybody started doing it.
Which, whatever. I mean, somebody does something that quasi makes sense. And
Yeah. And everybody uses it. Well, I mean, it like portrayed an action that was going on.
Yeah.
That everybody saw and automatically knew, oh, that's cosmic energy.
Yeah, and then once you knew what it was, that's
Yeah.
what it was.
That's
forever.
what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was some cool shit back then. And that's going back to Tinker. I do like him as a character.
Yeah.
There was a really cool Batman story. I don't know if it ever made it into comics, but it was printed in a novel I had when I was younger.
Okay.
He was like this one dude's an armorer, and everybody like they didn't mention names. All you knew is like he opened his shop up, and a really pretty girl walked in, and she had jet black hair, and she asked for a glove that had like 3-inch retractable claws on it. Like, oh well, clearly he's making Catwoman shit.
Yeah.
And then he tells her to hit the road. Like, it's 1 o'clock, you got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And she leaves, and then for a half an hour, he gets ready, and another dude rolls up and says, I want that dark green suit. The bowler has to have certain, like, hard elements to it.
Yeah.
Now you know it's going to be the Riddler there.
The Riddler, yeah.
Then he tells him to hit the road, and then a jet black limo comes up, a prim, proper British man opening the door for a very well-built guy in a suit who doesn't look that big, but he's actually really big.
Yeah.
Like, oh, well, fucking Batman, too? Like, you're setting everybody's shit up.
Sorts everybody out.
And he had rules. He's like, you know the rules. Like, you're here for half an hour, and then you leave, and you go down the road, and you don't look back.
Yep.
And that was the rules he had.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I like the idea of, like, an armorer out there.
That's what I like about the dude in Daredevil, because he makes
Oh, yeah.
all of
Gladiator there.
That is that who it is?
I think it's supposed to be Gladiator,
I
yeah.
always forget. He's got the green and yellow.
It's greenish, brown, and yellowish, yeah.
Yeah.
With the saw blades on his arms.
Yeah,
Gladiator.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he makes Wilson Fisk's suits, and then he makes Daredevil's armor.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah.
Well, I
all right.
mean, Daredevil does kind of like almost coerce him
Yeah,
into making his armor for him.
Definitely coerces a quasi
Well, he's definitely
differently
like,
abled dude.
differently able. He's definitely not all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he definitely led that conversation
Yeah.
clearly down that path.
Daredevil does.
Yeah, Daredevil 100%.
Hey,
does.
buddy,
There's-
I need you to do me a favor, and I'll stop people from hurting your friends. All right?
Cool?
Cool?
Cool.
You make me a suit, right? All right, buddy.
Cool. And it's like,
Here's a baby Ruth. It's like,
I can't fix this helmet, but I can staple it back together so it works for a while.
there you go.
I mean, it's going to take me several hours to make a new one.
Daredevil helmet.
Daredevil helmet, yeah. Oh, have you? Never
I
mind.
haven't got into season 2 yet.
Why?
I know, man.
Luke Cage is like 2 weeks away.
I know, it's really close. I got to power watch 3 shows.
Man, I'm getting 3 shows.
Well, I got to do Jessica Jones, then Daredevil season 2, and I got to do all Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're running out of time.
I'm running out of time because Danny Rand is like coming up the corner.
Falling drastically behind, like dangerously behind.
I'm about to get lapped.
Yeah.
I'm about to get lapped by Daredevil.
Which is not cool.
No, it's not good. But
Yeah.
Punisher cast a bunch of names too, I think, this week, didn't they?
Yeah. Some dude that is not a real dude, but he's like
Is he a dude?
like a made up character from
Pretending to be a dude playing another dude.
playing another dude. No, they made up the character for one of the Tom Jane Punishers.
Oh, it's Saint. It's Howard Saint's kid.
I thought they invented that for the Thomas Jane.
No, Howard Saint was a character in the comic.
All right.
I might be wrong. I could be thinking of something else.
Maybe.
Because I wasn't really into Punisher back in the 90s.
No, I've never been huge into Punisher. Punisher Max was awesome, but
Yeah.
that's like all I've read. Or
That's
whatever,
iconic.
him crossing over to other comics.
I was big during like the first big run, like in
Yeah.
the 80s. Because
Yeah.
I mean, that was when I was becoming a teenager. And it was like, oh man, like this is what grown up comics are like.
Yeah, this guy's murdering everyone.
Fucking everybody up. So I collected it up until I think like 13 or 14. But there's like a Jim Lee crossover. They go to Africa.
Oh,
They
yeah.
hunt dinosaurs.
Nice.
And it was really weird. Like, it's this cool kind of
That's
thing.
the Savage Land. You
Yeah.
went to the Savage Land.
He went to the Savage Land.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, man. They had a bunch of like cool art, and the Punisher never looked like that. Like,
Yeah.
he never had that kind of squared out look to him, really. And Jim
Yeah.
Lee did a really good job. And then I just kind of drifted off.
Yeah.
I came back, and Microchip was like helping people sell drugs, or
Yeah, he did. That was a bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Like, Microchip went on a very like Deadpool's Weasel path where he was like,
Kinda,
doing
yeah.
some shady shit.
super weird. And then I just walked away. I was like, I don't know. This isn't the Punisher I remember, right?
Yeah, this got
So
weird.
I just hit the road.
Yeah.
But I think there's a Microchip in this as well.
I hope so.
I think there is. I think they're actually looking for a Microchip.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think I think he needs Microchip.
Just do Wayne Knight again. Wayne Knight was great. Wayne Knight was what I think of when I think of Microchip.
No, fair enough.
He was Kramer's Microchip. In Seinfeld, if Kramer was the Punisher, Newman is his Microchip. Gets him weird shit. He just like shows up with things that Kramer needs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly how that
He's not
relationship is.
easy to work with, but when you get what you want, you really get what you want.
Yeah. Yeah, he
Yeah.
like that's exactly right. When he gets it right, it's
Yeah.
exactly what you wanted with things that you didn't think you wanted.
Yeah, but you
attached.
needed.
Yeah.
He just knew you needed
You
it.
just thought 5 steps after your actual request.
Yes, but he has to be highly motivated.
Yeah.
Otherwise you get nothing.
You got to pay him with hookers or something. Like that's the only way to
Elaine.
get him to do stuff.
You got to pay Newman with Elaine.
Listen, if you finish this up, I'll bring some girls over. Let's say around 9:30. All right? Like, are you gonna be done by then? Like, then.
Oh, he's done. He's cleaned up. He's finished by 9.
Yeah.
He's showered, shaved, cleaned up,
Ready
and got
to
your
go.
stuff in a box.
Yeah.
You come into the girls, he gives you the box until you hit the fucking road.
Yeah. And you're like,
Yeah.
whoa, I thought we were having a party. He's like, I'm having a party. You got your new toys.
Yeah, you have toys to play with.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Go figure out your, rocket launcher or something. I
Yeah,
don't know
we
what
got
the hell I
shit to
got.
do.
Got shit to do.
Go chase Jigsaw.
Go chase Jigsaw. Yeah, there was some good stuff coming up, man. I'm pretty happy with the general direction of the Netflix stuff.
Yeah.
Defenders looks really good.
Yeah.
Dan did not like Jessica Jones, I think, right?
No, he really didn't. And
Yeah.
he had some issues with Daredevil season 2 as well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Jessica Jones is a little bit off for me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of it was a bit slow, and some of it's just like it's a bit.
Well, she wasn't like iconic, right? Like
No.
her character wasn't.
I like her character isn't iconic. And
No.
I kind of like the idea that she used to be a superhero and now she's not.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
Now, in the
They-
comic, do they all know it? I mean, in the cartoon, do they all know it? Like, do they all remember Jewel? Like, people actually remember her?
everybody remembers Jewel. Not everybody remembers Jewel.
Okay.
She's not super famous.
Yeah.
And not like people aren't like going to Jessica Jones and be like, "Hey, you're Jewel." But
Well, it
she's
was like
got-
that in the comic, too, yeah.
She's got like pictures up, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Is that you?" She's like, "Yeah, I used to.
Is that you with the Avengers?
I used to do stuff."
Yeah. Because in the comic, it's like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the whole series hinges around her kind of PTSD from Purple Man.
Purple Man, yeah.
it gets a little bit like personal drama-y for a while, but
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of has to.
You kind of have to, though.
Yeah, so like
they can't all be superheroes punching supervillains in the face.
And I understand that it needed to go there, but it just it could have been slow. 3 episodes less. And it would have been fine.
Yeah.
Like
whereas they went 3 episodes too long.
Well, because they just did like the 13 or whatever, right? Which is the standard. There's like 3 in the middle that they could have thrown away.
Yeah, just like character development stuff.
Because it comes up and then it kind of dies off, and then the last like 3 episodes or something like that, or you're like, I was just like, oh shit, everybody's gonna get murdered.
Oh my god!
Like actually murdered.
You went full Cookie Monster.
Yeah, no, it ends really good.
That's cool, man. Yeah, that's like so far Netflix hasn't let me down with that.
No,
like Stranger Things. Fuck, I talk about Stranger Things a lot.
I still haven't watched Stranger Things.
That's your movie homework. I'll tell you what, that's your movie homework, and I'll do my movie homework, which is friggin' Defenders.
Yeah, well, yeah, basically the Defenders.
Basically
the Defenders prequel.
This is coming, man.
You need to be done that before Luke Cage comes out.
Well, I'll just probably like power through Luke Cage too.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. I've done that with everyone so far. Well,
Yeah.
Jessica Jones, I watched in like whatever 5 days.
I just hate doing that so much.
I
feel like such a junkie when I do that.
I don't beat myself up about shit
But
like
it's
that.
gone so fast. Like I don't want it to be gone that quick. I want to actually see it, enjoy it, and then feel like reading a book too quick. As a kid, I used to read Isaac Asimov books when I was a kid, like the
Just
Norby series and shit.
crush 'em, hey?
And I'm like 7 years old, just crushing these fucking books written for 7-year-olds. And then they're gone. I'm like, God, can I go to the library, Mom?
Yeah.
Gotta hope to God that he's not dead or he wrote some more books. Like, please have written more books.
I just did that this year with the Brent Weeks series, the Lightbringer series.
Yep.
It's 4 books. When I initially, because I've read another trilogy by Brent Weeks that I really liked,
Yeah.
the Night Angel trilogy.
Are
It's
these
like,
are they sci-fi? Are they
kind of fantasy?
okay?
The Lightbringer is very fantasy, and the Night Angel one is like fantasy assassin.
Really?
Yeah, so it's a little bit of magic, but mostly just normal murdering people. It's
All right then.
it's great. It's
It is the death really
it's
fucking
like
makes it.
a little ragtag kid, like he's a little hobo kid in a like a medieval town, and then he becomes the assassin apprentice.
Excellent.
It's great.
So he finds his Batman,
Yeah,
except he's Batman Dark.
he finds his Ra's al Ghul,
Oh, good. Nice. Nicely done.
and then he becomes Ra's al Ghul basically.
Awesome.
Which is it's great.
Now, do you prefer Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul?
I prefer Ra's al Ghul.
Is that because of the cartoon?
Yeah.
Because in the cartoon, they kind of jumped around, right? Like when
Yeah.
he first showed up, they're like, Ra's al Ghul. Like, Raish.
And then later it's Raish, and then it's Raz, and then yeah.
Now, do you prefer Ralph Fiennes or Rafe Fiennes?
Ray Fiennes?
I think it's Rafe. It's Rafe Fiennes. But again, here comes that glottal stop.
Yeah.
Rafe Fiennes.
Do you know what? I think for a long time I thought it was Ray.
Ray. And with that, I would like to thank at Ghost McDougall for coming on out tonight.
Yeah.
You powered through an hour, buddy.
I feel like I've been trying to talk about the Midnight Suns with you for 5 episodes, and
And the Midnight Suns.
so okay. The Midnight Suns is like,
Okay, hang on. We're gonna keep on going, which will be the next mini episode.
all right,
So let's just say that I've probably already faded out by now,
fade it out.
and we have probably now